Welcome to the Reality Creation series. I'm your host Starboy. Let's get to it. So I deleted all my previous content because I only want to be teaching what Neville Goddard has taught. No more and no less. So all the teachings that I'm going to present here is basically the teachings of Neville Goddard. You can get all these teachings that I'm going to teach by basically going through his books in the order they were released. So, first, there is the book At Your Command. Second, Faith is Your Fortune. And just by reading those, you already will have the understanding of the fundamentals about reality creation. And the fundamentals about reality creation are the following. There is the Holy Trinity, and the Holy Trinity is God. God is all of those three. And what is the Holy Trinity? First one, in the Holy Trinity we have the Father, then we have the Son, and then we have the Holy Spirit. So, what does this mean in simple English, translated to English? Number one, the Father signifies God, aka consciousness. The Father is consciousness. The common consciousness that inhabits all of the flesh. Every flesh that is alive, consciousness is in it. There is only one consciousness, and that consciousness is God. And that consciousness inhabits all the flesh of the earth, including you, including me. I am here speaking to you because I'm conscious, and you are here listening to me because you are conscious. That consciousness, formless, voidless, it's just consciousness. It's formless and voidless. That's the Father. Now we have the Son. Number two, the Son. Who is the Son? The Son is consciousness of being. So it's the Father is consciousness, then we have the Son, consciousness of being. Everyone, every single human is being something all the time. Right now, at this very moment, you are being something. Who you are being, I don't know. Nobody knows. Only you know. Maybe you're being smart. Maybe you're being dumb. Maybe you're conscious that you are jacked. Maybe you're conscious that you are slim. Maybe you're conscious that you are rich. Maybe you're conscious that you are poor. But it's consciousness of being. So number one, we have the Father consciousness. Number two, we have the Son consciousness of being. And everyone is a son of God. Everyone is a son of consciousness. All flesh is a son of consciousness. Everyone is aware of being something. Everyone is conscious of being something. Everyone. You cannot exist without being something. Okay? Now you can choose what you want to be. You can choose your consciousness of being, but you can only choose what consciousness of being you are going to be. You can't choose to have no consciousness of being. So everyone is conscious of being. Now there are good consciousness of being and there are bad consciousness of being. But still everyone is a son of God. Okay, so number one of the Holy Trinity, we have the Father, which is consciousness, the consciousness that inhabits all the flesh that is alive, including you and me. We are conscious. And we are conscious before we are conscious of being. So consciousness of being is the Son. Number one, the Father. Number two, the Son. And number three, we have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the consciousness of being who you desire to be. So we can say that when the Holy Spirit inhabits someone, when the Holy Spirit is in someone, that someone is being who he desires to be. That's the Holy Spirit. Now, everyone is a son of God, so everyone is the Father, everyone is the Son, but not everyone has the Holy Spirit. When someone has the Holy Spirit, when someone is who he desires to be, when someone is conscious of being who he desires to be, that's who the Holy Spirit is, he becomes conscious of being who he desires. When you become conscious of being who you desire, okay, when you have the Holy Spirit, you are Christ. And Christ means salvation. You are salvation itself. When you are who you desire to be, when you are conscious of being who you desire to be, when you have the consciousness of what you desire to be, you are being Christ. And you will be saved by the Father. Consciousness will give you who you desire to be. Consciousness will make it, consciousness the Father will make it happen, will make it crystallize in this physical world who you desire to be. You are going to become it, you are going to materialize it, you are going to manifest it. Consciousness, the Father, makes everything happen based on who you are conscious of being. This is a very important sentence. I'm going to repeat. Consciousness, the Father, makes everything happen. Everything that happens in your life, okay, will happen because of who you are conscious of being. So consciousness, the Father, makes everything happen based on who you are conscious of being. So the question is, who are you conscious of being? Consciousness often asks you, who do you say that I am? And your answer to it's what will happen in your world, because your world is a mirror of what you are conscious of being. So again, who do you say that consciousness is? Who do you say that your consciousness is? And the only true answer to that question, to that eternal question, because your consciousness is always asking you this, even if you are aware of it or not aware of it, your consciousness is always asking you, who am I? And the only correct answer, the only correct answer is, I am that consciousness. And you say, what consciousness? You say, the consciousness of being who I desire to be. So to the eternal question of your consciousness, the Father, the Father is always asking you, or basically the Son is always asking you, your consciousness of being is always asking you, who am I? Who am I being? Who am I being? And you just have to answer, I am that consciousness. I am the consciousness of being who I desire to be. I am that consciousness. I am who I desire to be. I am who I desire to be. I am that consciousness. And when you attain this consciousness, when you persist in it and when you live in it 24/7, when it becomes natural to you, when it becomes second nature to you, you will have it. Because it's already done. Consciousness, the Father, is giving you desires, your desires. That's why you want to become who you desire to be. Because you have a desire. Now that desire is already a gift from consciousness. It's a gift. It's a consciousness of being. You just have to look at the desire. The desire is like It's like clothes for consciousness. Your consciousness wants to wear those clothes. Your consciousness wants to be conscious of being those clothes. So your consciousness wants to become conscious of being your desires. So assume your desires. Assume them. Live in the end. You are who you desire to be. And that's it. Consciousness, the Father, makes everything happen based on who you are conscious of being. So who are you conscious of being? And the only true answer is, I am who I desire to be. I am conscious of being who I desire to be. I am that consciousness, the consciousness of the wish fulfilled. I am Christ. I am the Son of God. I am consciousness. I am the Father. I am conscious of being. I am the Son of God. And I am conscious of being who I desire to be. I am the Holy Spirit. I am Christ itself. Love you all. Apply these teachings. And remember, you are who you desire to be. You have what you desire to have. Good luck.